I'm breathing, and I hope you are breathing too. My goodness. Let me find my comments window just to make sure that we're here. Right now, nobody's watching, but I'm hoping that you will soon realize that I'm broadcasting on this other window. I apologize um, for being late this morning. I was sitting here getting ready to give you a fun broadcast, and I had a power outage. And the power outage, which happened literally 3 minutes before I was going to start, well, it turned everything off. And by the time everything was turned on, everything got misadjusted. So I apologize for that. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to make sure that enough of you are here. Once again, it was so glitchy. Thank you, Brian, for that. I see myself, but I think I lost myself momentarily. Um, I hate it when we have these like unexpected power outages that throw all my setup to whack. And I'm going to hope that you will find me and that we will be able to continue with this broadcast because there's a lot of news that I want to share with you for a change. So let me just get started with this. Parim pam pum pam pum. Aha. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, we're going to try to do this. And again, I apologize for the fact that we're running a little late and a little weird. Again, we had a power outage this morning. So let me just continue with the news headlines that I have for today. We start with Unibus, our local bus company. They're modifying some bus stops as improvements of the northbound lateral of Francisco Medina Ascencio Avenue continues to approach the municipal stadium. In a nutshell, buses that are heading north along Francisco Villa will turn to the right at the stadium and continue along Francisco Villa Avenue, as indicated by this blue line. And then the buses that continue north along Francisco Medina Ascencio will just have limited stops on this stretch as construction of the lateral continues to move in this general direction. So just keep that in mind if you are hopping on the bus anytime in the near future. Let me clear my throat. Hold on. Now, moving right along, somebody asked not too long ago about what's going on with Gaby's. This is the first update I have read on the Gaby situation since the incident came to our attention. You may recall that a couple of foreigners who purchased property next to the Mexican restaurant complained about excessive noise and took the restaurant to court. A lot of locals got really upset and went and protested. But now we learn, according to this news item, that the restaurant has lost its entertainment license. So we don't know exactly what is going to happen next, if the municipality will reevaluate all the licenses and whatnot. Meanwhile, when it comes to the local elections, I'm sorry if I'm a little scattered. I just want to make sure that everything's working fine. Meanwhile, as far as local elections are concerned, the dust is still settling as far as the local elections are concerned. Now we learned that due to a number of irregularities, 76% of the votes tallied in our electoral district will be recounted. We don't have any details as to why this is happening, but this is what was published this morning. Even so, I do have some preliminary updates that I would like to share. The only local candidate for mayor that has publicly acknowledged her defeat and the triumph of Luis Munguia for the Verde Party is Margarita Quintero. All the other candidates are very, very quiet. Not a peep has come out of the Mochilas team, and not a peep has come out of Chuyita Lopez's team. According to preliminary reports, Bruno Blancas will continue as federal deputy for Puerto Vallarta. He won his re-election, and he will continue to represent our city when it comes to local issues at federation level. He, of course, represents the Morena party. And former city council member Yusara Canales will be our new local deputy as she beat her opponents by a wide margin. And a large number of people are now wondering, what will former Mayor Michel do with himself? You see, he first requested a leave of absence to run for mayor, but then he found out that he couldn't do that because of gender parity. So he put his wife in his place, and he still remained absent. And now, if you put A and B together, you realize the political, well, it's not even worth regurgitating. She lost despite all the support that she had from her family. But the mayor, or former mayor, can now either choose to stay out of the game, or he can choose to come back as mayor until September 30th, which is when the new mayor takes office. So we don't know exactly what Mayor Michel is going to do. As far as I'm concerned, the family lost. They are done. And hopefully he will just stay out of the way and let other people govern. And as far as the Weather Service is concerned, the National Weather Service has announced that the third heat wave, which began on May 20th, is finally over as of yesterday. And a slight decrease in temperature is expected in northern, central, and western Mexico, including the states of Jalisco and Nayarit. What will happen with our weather for the next few days? Well, let's take a look at the weather forecast. But first, let's take a look at this. Guess what? I asked artificial intelligence to name the most important classical music masterworks, and artificial intelligence delivered. In my next music appreciation presentation, we will dive into timeless masterpieces recommended by ChatGPT. From Beethoven's majestic symphonies to Vivaldi's enchanting concertos, we will uncover the stories behind these beloved compositions and explore their enduring appeal. Whether you are a seasoned aficionado or new to classical music, this event promises to ignite your passion and deepen your appreciation for the timeless beauty of these musical treasures. Our meeting will be, of course, this coming Thursday on June 6 at 5 p.m. at the air-conditioned Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. Tickets are already on sale at the hotel's reception desk. I hope to see you there. Aha. And now, okay, that does not look like the weather. What's going on? I tell you, every time I have power outages, things go out of whack in my world. So let me switch this over to that. No, that's not what I want. That is what I want. Nothing makes me happier than reporting bad weather than watching everyone freak out like it's the end of the world, says Snarky Weather. It is 28 degrees right now. Humidity is at 73%. And our weather forecast for today says, humid with mostly clear skies, but a few clouds may be wandering around. A high of 31 and a low of 22. Then on Thursday, we'll have a humid day with clear skies throughout the day. Thank God music appreciation presentations are air conditioned. Tomorrow the temperature will be a high of 30 and a low of 23. And then Friday we'll have partly cloudy skies in the morning with overcast skies in the afternoon, a high of 32 and a low of 24. before. And now I have a couple of other things that I wish to update you on before we continue with our chit chat section. Not that it makes a lot of difference, but do know that it was just announced that the Costa Sur Resort, the Costa Sur Resort, will now be operated by Sonesta International Hotels Corporation. That doesn't make much of a difference to me because I'm a local, but I will say that the Costa Sur is an interesting place to go and enjoy a day pass because they have this artificial tidal pool right on the beach, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the photograph. And it has a cute little pool. So if you're looking for a mellow place to enjoy a day pass, this could be a choice for you. And then I have great news to share as far as Guadalajara concerts are concerned. You know that I love keeping an eye open on concerts that take place in our capital city. And if you have attended any of my music appreciation presentations that have dealt with mariachi music, I've often said, and I believe this firmly, that you don't really enjoy or appreciate mariachi music until you are in the concert hall or in a place dedicated to mariachi, where the mariachi is the center of attention and not background music at a restaurant. So every year, Guadalajara hosts the International Mariachi and Charro Summit, which brings together mariachi and charro enthusiasts from all over the country and other countries as well. And every year there is a gala that brings together a number of renowned mariachi ensembles with the Jalisco Philharmonic. And this is coming again in August. Tickets are now available on pre-sale for certain credit card holders for this year's Mariachi Gala, which will take place at the end of August on the 23rd, 24th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st at the Degollado Theater. That's the beautiful historic theater in downtown Guadalajara. So this will be a perfect excuse to go to the city and enjoy mariachi performers do their thing in a concert hall, which is my favorite way to enjoy them. I hope some people are able to make that trip. I certainly hope I'll be able to make it. It is definitely on my calendar, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And now, let us unleash the chat just to see what everybody is doing. Once again, I apologize for the strange and unusual beginning. Charles says, I say again, good morning for Corona, California. Thank you very much. And thank you for your patience. Interesting morning. Oh, Kathy, you have no idea. I get so nervous whenever things don't work because I'm a one-person operation. So it's not like I have a big team of people next to me. I have Luna, but she's just chilling. She's like, you know, you do your thing. I'm just going to lie next to you. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Where is the best bakery in Puerto Vallarta, near Centro or Romantic Zone? I have no idea. There are so many bakeries out there. I would not know which one is the best. But since you are a tourist, Laura, do know that the Romantic Zone is actually called Emiliano Zapata. That may mean something to you or not. You're probably going to be here just for a few days, but Romantic Zone is an artificial name that many people use, but it's not the original name. It's called Emiliano Zapata. I thought you might want to know that. Let's see what else. Of course, Muffin is here. Today is Logan's birthday. Happy birthday, my dear. Happy birthday, Muffin. I hope you have a fabulous day. What do we give you? Let's give you one of these. Yes. Laura also asks, did Puerto Vallarta ever have bullfights back in the day? Just curious. Yes, we did, but not anymore. The bullfights are mostly banned throughout Mexico. Hang on just a second. And let me see what else we have. Did anyone else get hit with a reply yesterday by a guy looking for a hookup? I noticed that some dude placed a lot of comments in a lot of my posts, but then I went looking for the posts and they were gone, or the comments rather, and they were gone. So I assumed it was spam. Not new, but renewed as of this morning, says Mark Jennings. The bad news, you have to put up with me for another year. I am happy to put up with you, Mark, because you are adorable, and that's all I'm going to say. No, I hope you're okay. I hope things are good at your end. Let's see what else. Kathy says, booked a flight for July 14 to Puerto Vallarta. We'll trade coffee crisp for crocheted cat. Oh, girl. Crocheted cats are complicated. I'm happy to trade coffee crisp for whatever I happen to have in my stash. But for better or worse, Kathy, I'm sorry to say I don't crochet on demand. Once it feels like an obligation, then it doesn't feel as fun. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I will gladly welcome the coffee crisps, but I will take a look at whatever I have in my stash. Let's see what else we have. Oh, birthday wishes for Logan, which is absolutely wonderful. And I think this is a good moment to end this strange and unusual broadcast. Again, I'm sorry, it was a power outage, which throws all my equipment into a weird mode, and it takes a while for everything to reset. And just when we had so many things to share, my goodness. Anyhow, it's only Wednesday. Things can only get more interesting for the rest of the week, and I hope they are for you. I still have some prep work to do for my presentation tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I hope a bunch of people can attend. And which reminds me, I should be recording some of the other on-demand presentations, which I will do sometime this weekend. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll have a more relaxed get-together tomorrow morning. Take care.